Morning folks, I'm back out today. Today I'm going to be out on the beach again. It's a pretty cold day, but it's absolutely beautiful, really sunny and gorgeous. I'll see you in the first find. Alright guys, I'm on to my first find of the day. Something in here. The sand is absolutely frozen, so it's a bit difficult to dig, but there's something in here. Something down here. It's giving a good signal, but it could just be anything. What we got. That to me looks like just a little bit of aluminium. It's been tossed around in the sea for several years. Yep. Just a wee bit of aluminium. Just a little bit of aluminium. Aluminum. There we go. Okay, next please. Okay folks, there's something down here, and about here somewhere. Let's see what it is. Wasn't a great signal, quite low numbers, but I'm digging everything today, so let's see what we've got. Something over here, still not great. Alright, where is it? Where is it? There's something in here. Where's it gone? Where's it gone? Disappeared. Probably just a bit of tin foil then. Right, I'll come back to you when I find it. Yeah folks, I was right with that one. Just a bit of foil. Bit of Mr. Kipling has been here, I think. There we go, just a little bit of tin foil. Bit of rubbish. Okay, on to the next one. Okay, next hole, down here. One of those signals that's too good to be true, so it's probably just a bit of tin can. Aluminium top, something like that. Where is it? It's in here somewhere. There it is. Over here. I should be wearing gloves for this. Oh, there we go. What's that? Yep, just a bit of aluminium, another bit of aluminium that's been tossed around in the ground for several years, giving that big lump of rubbish. Okay, next please. Still not finding a great amount, loads of aluminium still coming up, but found something here. Looks like a bit of piping. It's got something in the end of it there. Just zoom in. Don't know what that is, part of an old boat, part of a bit of old machinery. I don't know, nothing exciting. Okay, next please. Okay, so this is a first for me on this beach. I haven't found one of these here before. There you go. Bullet casing. What's that? I don't know anything about bullets, but that's definitely some bullet casing. Yep, there we go. Probably from the Second World War. There we go. One bullet casing type thing. Okay, next please. Okay, I found my first coin of the day. It's down here. Not sure what it is yet, but here it is. So what could this be? I think it's just a common 2p. But it could be something else. Let me just... Yeah, I think it's a 2p. You can sort of feel the iron core rust coming through. Okay, give me a sec, I'll give it a clean up and see if I can confirm this one. Yeah, I think that's just a modern 2p, totally toasted. Okay, next please. Right guys, I think I found another coin all in this horrible mud here. Wonder what that could be. In the sun. What's that? I think it could just be a modern 5p. Let's have a look. Come on. What is it? Be something good. Be something good. What have we got here? I'm just going to rub it. Give it a quick rub. Oh. Actually, I think we've got something a bit special here. What is this? A second, let's zoom in on this a little bit. It's saying 1 cent. 1 cent, okay. 1 cent, where are you from? Let me see. Oh, I can't get any good light here. Right, I'm going to give this a wee clean up and I'll get back to you in just a second. Sorry guys, at the moment I'm not quite sure. It could be Canadian. There's a... Oh, I really can't get a good picture of this. Does that look like a Native American on the back there? This could be a Canadian coin. 1 cent. I'm really not sure. What I'll do is I'll clean that up when I get home and I shall let you know at the end of the video. Okay, 1 cent. Right folks, it's the next day and I've done a bit of research on that coin that I found yesterday and it's unbelievable what it is really. That was an American Indian head penny from, well, I've got a date of it about 1870 something. That's incredible. I initially thought that could be an Indian head penny, but then you know your mind just kind of rejects that idea straight away because there's no way that 150 odd, 140-year-old coin from America could be sitting here on the beach. But it was, that's what it was. It was a 1870 something Indian head penny. An incredible find. But the question is, what's it doing here? What's it doing here on the east coast of Scotland? Shortly after its foundation in 1792, the US Mint introduced what would become one of its most popular and most useful forms of coinage, the US single cent penny. Of all the pennies ever produced, the Indian head style is one of the most popular, especially for collectors. These coins were minted just prior to the Civil War and continued being produced until shortly after the turn of the 20th century. By 1857, the cost of making coins had risen due to the increased price of copper. Mint director James Ross Snowden noted in his annual report that the mint was barely making expenses due to the increased cost of copper, used in both half-cent and large-cent coins. The mint ceased production of the half-cent coins and reduced the size and weight of the penny. In 1857, a small cent coin was introduced that featured a flying eagle on the obverse. Production problems limited the coin to only 2 years. The Indian head penny was introduced in 1859 with a composition of 88% copper and 12% nickel, and a diameter of 19mm and a weight of 4.67 grams. In 1864, the composition was changed to 95% copper and 5% tin, with a reduced weight of 3.11 grams. James B. Longacre designed both the obverse and the reverse of this classic American coin. The design on the obverse side of the Indian head penny is said to depict Lady Liberty wearing a traditional Native American headdress. Other legends hold that the image is actually James Longacre's daughter Sarah. The legend claims that the young Miss Longacre was at the mint the same day as Native American visitors, and when wearing one of their headdresses, James Longacre made a quick sketch. The Indian head design ran from 1859 to 1909 and barely changed its design in those 50 years. Although this coin is quite a common find for metal detectorists in the United States, it's very unusual to find it lying on a beach in Scotland. So, what's it doing here? What was it doing lying on a beach on the east coast of Scotland? Okay folks, how do you think an American penny got here? There's a few theories that I have. One of them is quite a simple one. This bit of sea here is it's called the Firth of Forth. That's an estuary that you would run up from the North Sea right up into the heart of Scotland, and there would be boats and ships coming up here all the time, some from America, and of course maybe merchant sailors would get off their ships and they would mess around on the beach and drop a coin. Simple as that. American sailor dropped his coin. The second theory I have involves the building behind me. There, you see it? That's Blackness Castle. Beautiful, very picturesque castle that we have here on the East Coast. Now back in the late 1800s, Victorian times, there was a big boom in tourism in Scotland. People were coming from all over the continent and indeed America to visit Scotland, and they particularly liked visiting Edinburgh and the Highlands. So as we're not far from Edinburgh, it's very possible that American tourists would have come here. If they were looking for castles, this would have been one of the first major picturesque castles that they would come across as they left Edinburgh. So yeah, they could have come here, visited that castle, and then of course come down to the beach and dropped some of their American coins. So that's one theory. And the third theory that I have involves the Forth Bridge. So the Forth Bridge, if you don't know, is a massive bridge that crosses the water here, just further up the coast there. It was opened in 1890, and to this day I think it's one of the most impressive structures in the world. It rivals the Eiffel Tower and Sydney Opera House and all that. So again, back in the 1800s, back in the 1890s, tourists would be coming here and getting on the train, heading up, crossing over the bridge, heading up to the Highlands. Not long after it opened, a strange tradition started where people would, as they were crossing the bridge, they would throw coins out the window, make a wish or wish for good luck, that kind of thing. A bit like how you throw coins in a well today or a fountain. So yeah, so maybe one of these American tourists chucked over a handful of coins into the sea, and 120 years later or so, that little penny has made its way 15 miles up the coast to here at Blackness. Just a theory. Could a little coin travel that far with the tides and the currents? Who knows? Anyway, what do you think? How do you think 1870s penny made it here? Okay guys, I've got to come find just here in the mud. Sun's coming down, it's getting cold. I think this tide's on its way in, so I won't be out for much longer. Let's see what we've got in here. Nothing yet. Something yet. Something yet. Looks like it could be a coin. What's that? What's that? There's two things. A bit of wire, but I can see a coin here as well. That looks like a 50p to me. Yep, it's a crappy spendable 50p. Barely spendable, I would say. Yep, 50p. There we go. Next, please. Right, it's getting cold. The light's going. I think it's getting last full. Wind's getting up, as you can probably tell. There's something in here. Something over here. I think I can see something shiny. I think that is just one of these, what do you call them? Get them in the dock. Oh, just dropped it in the water. Oh, I've got to go back in the water. Oh, no. I've got to go back in the water. It's freezing. Where's it going? Oh, where's it gone? I've got to go back in the water again. This is a nightmare. There it is. Yeah, this is one of these things you get in a dog lead, isn't it? Well, it's quite a small one. Or you get them on a lanyard, just like a little clip, little thingy clip, nice and shiny. Probably dropped fairly recently. Okay, next please. Alright guys, just keep near the end. Got something else down here. That's in that sloppy, horrible mud. Something in here. I'm going in. What is it? I think it's in here somewhere. Oh, it's on here. Forgetting to film. Looks like a coin. Looks like a coin or something. That looks like a modern 2p to me. I'll just give it a quick clean on my trousers. I think that is just a modern 2p. Yeah. Oh wait, no, that's there we go. That's King George the Fifth, isn't it? Sixth. King George the Sixth. There he is. He's facing left. Wow. King George the Sixth. I'm surprised I got any detail of that. Can we get a date? It'll be on the other side. Oh, come on, let's get a date on this one. Well, that is a ship's halfpenny. You can just see the ship there. 1956. 1950s, I think. No, that wouldn't be King George. King George then, would it? 1 second. $1949. There we go. I'm not convinced of the date of this. Give me a second. Right, got there in the end. 1938. I think. 1938 ship halfpenny. There we go.